According to Uganda Bureau of Statistics, out of the estimated 48 million people in the country, about 5% are aged 60 years and above, hence falling in the older persons category. To support them, the government introduced the Special Enterprise Grant for older persons, targeting those aged 60 to 70 years of age, and social assistance grants for empowerment, which provides monthly payment of 25,000 shillings to those aged 80 years and above to live dignified lives. However, implementation has faced criticism from the beneficiaries themselves. Although Article 21 and 32 of the Constitution of Uganda addresses affirmative action for marginalized groups and equity and non-discrimination, however, this is hard towards older persons.
Abakulembeze baffe bagezeeko okulaba nti abakadde naffe tufuna omukisa okuweerezebwa.
Non-government organizations supporting older persons have echoed similar fluctuations faced by the older persons.
They find it hard to get the treatment they need. That's the time their bodies are very weak and they have many sicknesses that they face. But the treatment is quite costly.
But this person is sick, under palliation. The bank will say, no, you can bring that person to the bank and he signs, then we can dispose of the money.
But what could be the cause of some of the challenges faced by the older persons in regard to accessing government projects?
Actually, the government has to provide some transport, and you may find that they can't even walk. Some you may find that we are giving out that money, they're in hospitals, and they can't even come by themselves.
Despite these hurdles, efforts by the government to support older persons continue. As Maria Wasagali, commissioner from the Equal Opportunities Commission, explains,
older people themselves should not be thinking to staying idle. They should work, especially those who are still energetic. Look at yourself as an asset, very productive, generating a lot of work.
However, Wasagali expressed the need for policymakers to always engage older persons in coming up with policies aimed at addressing their concerns.
The budget for the elderly and ensure that all policies, laws, guidelines which we make are favoring and benefiting the elderly. But more so, the elderly should be involved, not to decide for them. Elderly should bring out their issues.
These concerns were raised during the health camp for older persons held in Busika Town Council, serving residents from areas of Bugema, Kamira, Kalagala, Zirobwe, Vumba, Lucham, Kalungu, Namulonga and Wobulenzi. Christine Decry, Archbishop Emeritus of the Adventist Church and Patron Accord, explains why they had to come up with a medical camp for elder persons.
You have to plan when you are not aged. You have to do some exercises. You have to walk. You have to run. You have to keep your body healthy. And again, you have to eat balanced meal.
Together we can build a society where aging is not feared, but celebrated, where our elders are not sidelined.
Deborah Namamonde, UBC News.